Nobody is talking about that. In general, when there's talk of a victory against Russia, it essentially refers to pushing Russia back to its own territory. No one is discussing the destruction of Russians or dropping any nuclear bombs. That's a threat only Russia makes to others. A victory over Russia would signify the re-establishment of control over all the occupied Ukrainian territories. Complete compensation for all of the material losses that Russia has caused. That is true victory. No one is saying that every person and child needs to be destroyed. That's not what's being discussed. However, every individual within the Russian Federation needs to recognize their role and accountability. How you choose to handle that responsibility is entirely up to you. You're discussing major wars after all. So, if I understand correctly, you're equating both sides. A brawl is a brawl, and a war is a war. But in every fight and in every war there's an aggressor, the one who attacks, and there's the one who defends. Take the Second World War. You wouldn't be telling me there's one side and then another completely separate side. You would say that Germany, they are criminals. They were the aggressors. And the Soviet Union was defending itself. We cannot say that these two sides are identical. We cannot treat these sides the same way. Right now you're acting like someone who sees a fight on the street, sees three people beating up one person on the ground, and you tell the person on the ground, well, you're part of the fight too, but he's the victim. He was attacked. And any court, whether it's an international court or a domestic court, like one in Russia for example, will judge the attackers, and they won't treat the victim merely as a participant in a brawl or a war. This individual is a victim.